So very interesting news came out here. Enjoy the last championship as the end looms. The 2025 season will mark the start of the end of this era after 14 years of the competition due to one-sided dominance by the All Blacks. For most of the existence, the Rugby Championship hasn't garnered the attention or jeopardy of the Six Nations, which seems to throw up a new championship every year. This is crazy news. Looks like they're claiming that not as much of a spectacle with the Six Nations as opposed to the Rugby Championship. But I think it doesn't feel the same in the 25-year history of the expansion, the Six Nations since 2000. No rugby team has ever won 3 titles in a row. New Zealand has achieved defeat 3 times since the inaugural. So if you look at this other article over here, Ireland to play Australia and New Zealand next summer as part of a new nations championship in summer of 26. This is huge. Andy Farrell and many of the Ireland coaching staff will return to Australia next summer to play the Wallabies as part of an inaugural nations championship. Ireland are set to play the Wallabies and the All Blacks in New Zealand next summer, with a third game expected to be against Japan, which will likely be played in either Australia or New Zealand, to be held in even numbered years. So this is literally going to break up everything. This is crazy because I also did hear, and this might be in the article, that South Africa and New Zealand want to play each other more, which makes sense, and it's looking like they are wanting to play like actual series, like three games, like a series, like you win 3-0, 2-1, and they're kind of dissing out Argentina a little bit, but it could make for some very crazy fixtures. I'm excited for it. There's also this article that came out a little bit ago. There's some talk about Rugby 360. In the start of this article here, All Black center Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is reportedly close to signing a contract with Breaker A Rugby Competition on a deal nearly 1 million Aussie. Finn Russell makes about $1 million, if I'm mistaken. Tuivasa-Sheck is in negotiations to sign with the competition in 2027 and will play out the final year of his contract. He's not the only one. Ryan Pappenhausen, who's electric, alongside Nelson Osafo-Samalana. But this is crazy. They can get Tuivasa-Sheck, who is an ex-All Black, who's a fantastic athlete. It would be insane, absolutely insane. The competition is set to include 8 men's teams and 4 women's teams to compete in a condensed season format, with a league to be played in Grand Prix style events around the world. So this is going to be some bougie rugby, and a lot of money getting pumped into this here. Potentially some Saudi money, similar to the LIV Golf sporting distributors. Where is it going to be held? Barcelona, Sao Paulo, while New York and Los Angeles have also been mentioned. This is going to be crazy. Finding space and already convoluted rugby calendar will make it difficult, but already 360 has eyes on playing out 16 matches across 2 windows from April to June. So this is definitely going to cut out international series as well as the Rugby Championship. So the Rugby Championship is definitely gone as we know it, it looks like here. So this is crazy. A lot of money is going into it. I don't know how to feel about the 360 rugby that's coming out. It seems like a lot of money is getting pumped into it. It's going to be a different feel. There's not going to be as many. It's not going to have the same feel as, like your French clubs or your Premiership rugby. Could be very exciting. Could get a lot of fantastic players, but we'll just have to see what happens. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the Rugby Championship coming to a close?